Hey, I'm Michelle Dorsey and welcome to Sew Michelle. I started sewing about 16, maybe 17 years ago. My neighbor used to make these beautiful quilts, and I would go to her house and she would show me all these fun things that she would make, and I thought, you know, that sounds like something that I want to do, and so I just took up sewing. I started out sewing panels of aprons. That was the very first thing that I started to sew, and gosh, that was just fun. I don't know, I just thought it was a way to de-stress. It was just so much fun to create something, and I was just hooked. When I started this sewing obsession, of course, fabric obsession came along with it. I remember that it hasn't been that long ago that I would stand in line on Black Friday and wait at Joann's because they were having 99-cent sale on flannel, and my daughter and I would go up there and we would load up the cart full of these bolts of flannel. And I have so much flannel now. I just knew I was going to make all these rag quilts, and the shelves are just bulging on the closet with this flannel that I'll probably not use until maybe I retire and can make all these quilts. But I've got it, and I've got it at a good price. It's just fun to come home and sew. I look forward to it. I catch myself during the day thinking about sewing when I should be thinking about work instead. I'm always thinking about my latest sewing project and how I can do things a little differently. So when I get home, I can hardly wait to get my sewing room and get into my sewing room and just create and sew. And you know, it's just nothing better sometimes than, instead of just creating, just to go and push some fabric underneath the sewing machine. I mean, it's fun to create, fun to digitize, and I love all the things about that, but sometimes it's just fun to push that fabric underneath the needle and presser foot and just have at it and start sewing. What inspires me? Anything really. I could be walking on the street and see something and it could just be, well, for instance, my latest pattern, the Sassy Screen Tote, actually the idea came from, the layering of the fabric came from a little girl's skirt. I saw that in a picture somewhere and I thought, you know, that would make an adorable tote bag. And so it had a lot more frills than my tote bag does, but I thought I need to come up with a unique shape for it and just do some layerings to make it kind of girly and sassy, and so that's what I did. So a skirt actually inspired my Sassy Screen Tote, if you can believe that. But I get inspiration from lots of things. I get inspiration sometimes from going to the grocery store and looking at the different packaging there. That'll inspire me. I don't know, it's hard to say. I just get it from everywhere. And I love to teach. I love to just see the ladies' eyes light up when they learn something new and they didn't think they could do it, and they come to class and we worked it out and they were just so excited. I would have the ladies come back the next time and they would bring all the things that they had made the whole month, and it was just so neat to see that I had inspired them and taught them how to do something. So when I started writing sewing patterns, I decided that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to write the patterns exactly like I was teaching in a class. So each of my patterns, that's what I try to do. Go step by step with detailed instructions and just try to hold your hand like if you were in my class. Hey, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my newsletter and check out my Facebook. Bye-bye.